Aaron Boliva.
Thank you, Rodney. Thanks for coming out to Dozer Park this evening. For those of you watching on MILB TV as well. In front of our dugout, joined today by Zach Kirtley, first baseman and slash DH, depending on the day. As you and Lucan have kind of been trading that off lately. And let's start there. What's the difference for you when you come in and you see first base or DH? I guess at this point you kind of know it's going to be kind of an alternating day type thing. But do you do anything differently on the days when you're just the DH?
No, not really. You just got to keep the same routine, same process every single day. You know, any day you're in the lineup, whether you're out on defense or not, you know, I keep the same routine.
What do you do to stay focused when you're the DH? Because you're not out there playing defense in those half innings, and you're kind of out of the game for what could be 5-10 minutes at a time or more.
Right. You know, you just watch everybody else's at-bats. You know, you get to learn from each and every at-bat, whether it's your own teams or the other teams. So just making sure you're laser focused for every single pitch, even though you're not out on defense. And, yeah, that's about it.
A couple hits for you last night, hit by a pitch as well in the ball game, and most importantly, a win and a sweep against a team that have been playing really well in Cedar Rapids. But really well describes the way that the Chiefs have been playing the last few weeks, especially, and really going. What kind of got into you guys in that trip in Michigan? I know you rejoined us for that trip, so I guess maybe you can take some of the credit there for getting back in. But you know, really kind of seemed to gel back together after a 500 stretch, and then really took off.
Yeah, that's a great word for it. We gelled back together, you know, perfectly. And I think the biggest thing for us, we're just having fun. You know, everyone's themselves, everyone's playing, you know, their game, and it's all working out. And it's been a ton of fun.
You know, it hasn't been fair for you the last couple of weeks. You come to the plate, and there's nobody on base for you to drive in because Alaris and Yariel clean up the bases every time they come up. So it's like you're leading off an inning every time you come to the plate. Yeah,
no kidding. I mean, shoot. Let them do their thing, you know. Let those guys stay hot. You know, I'll hit right behind them. It's a lot of fun hitting behind them. Man, those guys are amazing, and it's fun hitting right behind those guys.
Yeah, that stretch in Clinton that the two of them had together, it's like every ball was hitting the wall. Either hitting it or going over it one way or the other. For you guys in the dugout, were you kind of like me? You're just like shaking your head like, well, there's another double. There's another homer. There they go again.
You know, it's not surprising with those guys. Those guys have been doing that all season, so when you see it, you're just like, it's like a video game, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, but it's a lot of fun seeing that for sure.
What's it like playing first base with this team? You got a couple guys, especially on the left side of the diamond, that throw it hard at you. Montero, one of them, Escanio, one. Escanio, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody have more fun on the field with some of the fake catches or the flips from behind his back or behind his head or throwing from the seat of his pants to get an out or start a double play. Yeah. What's it like playing first base with some of those guys over there?
Oh, shoot, man. It keeps you on your toes, that's for sure.
You never know the ball's coming from.
Yeah, man, you got to be ready. I mean, you have to be ready all the time, no matter what. But when, you know, guys are having fun all the time, you know, it lets you have fun all the time.
The other thing that keeps you on your toes is our catchers. These guys are fantastic. They love the back pick, and they have such great arms. They get these guys, but you got to be ready over there at first base, or either that ball's going to hit you or it's going to go down the right field line, and they back pick.
Every single pitch, you know, you're trying to make eye contact with those guys, seeing what they're thinking, you know. A little head nod here and there, and that's all you need for some communication, you know, to work a play out in between pitches. It's a ton of fun.
For you guys, as an infielder, as a hitter, what was it like having Colton Wong here the other night? And, you know, then the first four balls were hit to him during the game. But what was it like in the clubhouse, able to pick his brain, watch his BP, all of that stuff? What was that like for you?
Oh, it was big time. You know, you can learn everything from everything he does, you know what I mean? Like his little movements, you know, the way he talks about things, picking his brain about everything, just his overall presence, you know, you can learn a lot from.
A California guy for you, and out of college, who'd you grow up watching? Who were some of the guys you idolized?
Shoot, Derek Jeter, Robbie Cano, you know, when all those guys were playing, Mariano Rivera, guys like that. I mean, just.
Okay, so you grew up a
Class
Yankees fan. we got that part covered.
Yeah, just class acts, man. Like guys like that who, you know, lead the baseball world. Everybody can look up to at all times, throughout baseball.
We had Patrick Wisdom from the same school as you, and came through here in 2013. Obviously older than you, so you guys didn't play together. But was there been you had a chances to talk with him and being part of the Cardinal system out of the same college program? That's pretty unique.
Yeah, I actually caught up with him my junior year at our alumni game. He came back and played, and we chatted it up, and then fortunately enough, I ended up in the same org, and I ran into him, a couple times in spring training. He's an awesome guy. Loved, picking his brain and just getting to know him a little more.
That's the cool thing with spring training, right? You can kind of chat with some of the AAA guys and AA guys, and then know that 2-3 years down the road, that'll be you in that leadership role, talking to somebody who might be playing at St. Mary's right now.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, any chance you get to learn, whether it's from somebody one level above you or a couple levels above you, you got to take that chance anytime you get.
We finish up. I know Chris Swagger keeps it loose. You guys have fun on the bus and the clubhouse, and I know you're part of that, always going kind of back and forth with them and having a lot of fun on the bus. But how do you occupy yourself on those bus rides? I know you sit more towards the back, so I don't see you as much as I see some of the other guys up there in the front. So what do you got going on?
Not much, man.
No? Playing video games, you watching movies, you listen to music. What are you doing?
Yeah, watching movies. Some of us bring our monitors. We get some Fortnite going in the back of the bus back there.
That's what all that noise is back there. It's like all the nonstop shooting that you can just hear.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun back there.
When Die Hard 17's not like super loud that we're watching on the bus. So we're done with those now, right? I think.
I hope so. I don't know. You got to ask Russ. Russ is the guy picking out all the Die Hard movies.
Yeah, it's like 17 of them in a row. We got it covered though. They're good. But I think we can move on now, right?
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that one. We'll talk to Swags. We won't let Russ pick any more movies.
Well, we already banned Frank, so now if we ban Russ,
you're up then. You gotta pick up some movies for this next road trip.
I don't need that pressure. It's too much pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. Zach, great job last night. Let's keep the winning ways going.
Thank you.
All right, Zach Kirtley, first baseman, DH tonight, right?
DH.
Yeah, DH tonight. I got it.
Yeah,
we're good. All right, thanks, appreciate it. Yeah. We look at our promotions coming up this week. We've got a pitch in for a charity tonight. Go up there, buy some tennis balls. You can raise money for Fight the Fight Against Addiction with the pitch in for a charity tennis ball toss. As you get up to the Pete Van Auken statue, chance to win prizes from Huck's, from Dick's Sporting Goods, from East Peoria Motors, from Spirit of Peoria, Maui Gym, and the grand prize out in center field with that tarp, a 60-inch TV with all of that. We've got fireworks tonight, sponsored by Pekin Insurance, coming up as well. Pekin night here at the ballpark. We welcome all those coming out from Pekin this evening, part of the Pekin Insurance Fireworks Show, and raising money, pitch in for a charity for the Fight the Fight Against Addiction. Don't forget Bob the Builder up on the concourse as well. We'll be up there in shifts, taking some breaks, given the weather tonight as well. But Bob the Builder will be up on the concourse throughout the game, so you can get up there, get your picture taken, get some autographs, say hi, all that stuff, part of our construction night here. And Bob the Builder from PBS up on the concourse behind and are ready to go for the evening. Tomorrow is another one of our fun Sundays here at the ballpark. At 2 o'clock start, we've got Princess Day. We'll have princess characters here throughout the day. First 1,000 fans get a Uriel Gonzalez player poster coming through the gates. We got $5 tickets for kids 12 and under. Got $5 tickets for seniors 55 and older as well. We've also got our play catch on the field pregame. Our kids run the bases and player autographs postgame. And then we Quad Cities at 7 o'clock on Monday with the half-price ticket Monday to finish this homestand. Sit back, relax, go buy some tennis balls, and cheer loud. Say hi to Bob the Builder as well. We appreciate you spending your signature Saturday with us here at Dozer Park.